Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm super excited today because we're diving into a car that's been stirring up quite a buzz lately. The 2026 Genesis GV60 Magma. If you're a fan of bold EVs with attitude, this one's especially for you. So sit back, imagine you're strolling through a showroom floor or glancing at spy shots over your morning coffee, and let's talk about why the Magma could be a game changer for Genesis. You may already know the GV60 as Genesis's compact electric crossover, built on the same platform as the Ioniq 5 and EV6. But the Magma version takes everything up a notch. It's not just a facelift or performance trim. It's being positioned as the Halo model, the car that shows how far Genesis wants to push design, dynamics, and character. Visually, the Magma is aggressive without being over the top. You'll see widened bodywork, more prominent air intakes, sharper lines, and sporty accents. One spy shot revealed a huge rear wing that really signals this is no ordinary crossover. In many renderings, orange trim accents seem likely, brake calipers, contrast stitching, perhaps even a unique shark fin antenna in the Magma signature color. The prototype has even been spotted with part of its front camo removed during high-altitude towing testing in the Alps. Clearly, Genesis is pushing the cooling and airflow systems hard. Underneath the skin, the Magma is expected to retain the 84 kilowatt-hour battery pack used in late-generation GV60S, but now mated to a dual-motor, all-wheel drive setup tuned for serious power. In fact, while the Ioniq 5N and EV6 GT are pushing 641 horsepower in certain modes, there's talk that Genesis might go even beyond. Rumors suggest peak output may approach 700 horsepower in the Magma. That kind of number would place it squarely in performance SUV territory, not just luxury EV territory. Of course, more power comes with trade-offs. The expected range is somewhat conservative in early reports. Estimates range from around 220 to 250 miles, or 350-400 km. For the more extreme output modes, but in gentler driving, it could stretch much farther using the same efficiency tricks Genesis builds into its EVs. Rapid charging is also likely to benefit. The Magma is expected to use the same 800-volt architecture, meaning faster 10 to 80% sessions on compatible chargers and more usable road trips. Now, you asked about off-road, and though off-road might sound odd in a performance electric SUV, the Magma isn't totally defenseless. While I haven't seen firm data about dedicated off-road gear, skid plates, long travel suspension, locking diffs, etc., the aggressive cooling, strengthened structure, and possibly stiffer chassis setup give it a better base for rougher conditions than a normal urban EV. Plus, the torque and all-wheel drive make things like steep driveways or light gravel more manageable. And one thing to watch for, Genesis seems interested in expanding toward hybrids and rugged models in future. It wouldn't surprise me if Magma versions eventually cross into off-road optimized terrain. Inside, expect the Magma to push the luxury and tech even further. The current GV60 facelift already brings a bold 27-inch OLED digital display that seamlessly merges instrument cluster and media center. Add to that the crystal sphere shift-by-wire controller, a signature from Genesis, premium materials, and sporty touches like contrast stitching, carbon or metal trim, and perhaps unique Magma-exclusive color themes, think orange accents or dark highlights. As for comfort, I expect they'll keep all the usual Genesis goodies: heated and ventilated seats, ambient lighting, premium sound, advanced driver assists, and maybe even more driver-centric features. Maybe extra G-force monitoring, more adaptive damping, or configurable sound/emotion modes. How will the Magma stack against past models? The regular GV60 has earned praise for balancing drivability, comfort, and luxury. It offers respectable range, fast charging, good styling, and solid value compared to European rivals. But it was never meant to be an outright track beast. The Magma changes that it's designed not just to be the most powerful GV60, but arguably the flagship of Genesis's performance ambitions. In that sense, it's more like the step from a standard sedan to a full-blown M/AMG/RS model, total recalibration. Then comes price. This is where rumors vary a bit, but most projections place the Magma's starting price in the mid-$70,000 US list. See $74,000 or $75,000 tossed around. That's a bump over the existing GV60 top trims, but not entirely out of line for what it's trying to offer. Some sources suggest the Magma could be $3,000 to $5,000 more than the performance trim it replaces. We'll have to wait for official release for final numbers, but it's clear Genesis expects buyers to pay a premium for the Halo experience. One more thing I love. Genesis seems serious about launching the Magma sub-brand beyond just one model. The GV60 will likely be the first, but more Magma variants on the G80, maybe others, are expected. That means what you're seeing here isn't just a flashy model. It might define a new direction for Genesis's performance and design identity. So to sum up, the 2026 Genesis GV60 Magma is not just an upgraded GV60, it's Genesis shouting capability, bolder design, vastly more power, serious tech, and a chance to compete with established performance EVs. It may trade off some pure range and aggressive modes, and its price will probably leave some people pausing, but for enthusiasts who want luxury and performance in one package, it's going to be hard to ignore.